Avancez derrière eux. Plus 40. Mais quoi, pas sur la droite?
Prends du champ, s'il te plaît. Prenons du champ parce que là, c'est un super.
On s'écarte.
À droite, il y a une merde à droite.
Non, je peux pas là. Écartez-vous! Il est où, Franck? Je sais pas. Je vais faire là. Ça va tomber, il y a un mec qui s'approche.
Il n'y a que 5 quartiers.
De l'autre côté, c'est mieux.
Unrest erupted again on Thursday in France, marking the third day of clashes over the deadly police shooting of a teenager. In Nanterre, where the incident took place, cars were set on fire, and protesters set up road barricades, hurling projectiles at lines of police. Riot police fired back with tear gas. Earlier in the day, there had been a largely peaceful march for the victim, identified as 17-year-old Nael of North African descent. He was shot dead during a traffic stop, and public anger over the incident led to riots across France this week. The teenager's mother chanted "Justice for Nael" with other supporters in the march. Karima Katem, a local councillor in Blanc-Mesnel, northeast of Paris, says people's patience is running thin.
I think we owe this today to Nael. There have already been so many like him before, and we don't want any more. By killing Nael, they killed our child.
Earlier, President Emmanuel Macron held a crisis meeting with senior ministers over the shooting and condemned the unrest. Interior Minister Gerald Darmanin said 40,000 police officers would be deployed across the country on Thursday. That's nearly 4 times the numbers mobilized the previous day. A video shared on social media, verified by Reuters, shows 2 police officers beside a Mercedes AMG car, with one shooting at the teenage driver at close range as he pulled away. He died shortly afterwards from his wounds. A Nanterre prosecutor said the officer involved had been put under formal investigation for voluntary homicide. The officer has acknowledged firing a lethal shot, the prosecutors added, telling investigators he wanted to prevent a car chase after the teenager allegedly committed several traffic violations. The incident has fed long-standing complaints of police violence and systemic racism inside law enforcement agencies, from rights groups, and within the low-income, racially mixed suburbs across the country. Authorities deny the accusations.
L'émotion qui accompagne la mort d'un jeune homme est en elle-même.
Clearly, the emotion that comes with the death of a young man calls for the contemplation and calm. And it's what the government has constantly called for. I think this is what should continue to guide the next hours and the tributes. Nonetheless, it has been the subject of reactions, presumably attempts to change what happened. And the last hours have been marked by violent scenes against police stations, but also schools and town halls, and basically against institutions and the Republic. It's absolutely unjustifiable. I would like to thank those who were out during the night, like yesterday, to protect these institutions and bring back calm.
Et je veux remercier l'ensemble de ceux qui, durant la nuit, comme ils l'ont fait hier, ont œuvré pour protéger ces institutions et ramener le calme.
C'est gentil, merci beaucoup. Merci.
La porte commence à chauffer. Moi j'étais en contact avec eux.
Les livres, tous les enfants dans cette pièce.
Je veux redire que
I want to reiterate that the riots we experienced last night had nothing to do with this story, and that attacking a school, setting fire to a social center, burning down a town hall had nothing to do with these stories from Nanterre. The professionals of disorder should go home. Tonight, there will be many more police and gendarmes present. This was decided at the morning meeting. Yesterday, there were 9,000 police and gendarmes mobilization, including 2,000 in the Paris region. I have decided to mobilize 40,000 police officers and gendarmes this evening and this night, including 5,000 officers in the Paris region, as well as significant technical and technological resources to combat these riots, to make arrests, and above all, to restore the republican order that the French people legitimately expect.
Et tire dans la tête.